Live video is starting. I am live. Y'all, it has been so long since I've done a live video on here. I'm looking at my screen and trying to figure make sure I've done everything right. So why am I turn on automatic reels? Sure. Okay. Anyway, moving on. All right. Oh. Okay, so anyway, hello everybody. It's Michelle Matthew. It's been a really long time since I've gone live. I used to go live all the time, but I've been taking a hiatus, I think, from having my face and my name out there because God is doing a great work and it has absolutely nothing to do with me. But hello again, my name is Michelle Matthew. Some of you guys I don't know. Some of you were just friends on Facebook. Some of you guys follow me from some of my funny Oreo reels. And so I have like zero platform. Like maybe one person follows me and maybe you will be listening today. But I'm going to take advantage of that one person of this little platform that I have and encourage you to go see The Sound of Freedom. I'm sitting here in my beautiful 100-year-old home surrounded by my beautiful furniture. I have AC. I have everything I could ask for. I'm safe. I'm happy. I have food, like so much food that I've gained weight. Like it's not an issue for me. But there are still people out there that this is their struggle every day. There are people being trafficked every day. There are more people in slavery now than there was when slavery was legal. And the United States is the biggest consumer of child sex trafficking. And I know that's hard to hear because you're probably sitting on your couch or at your nice job. I mean, you may not like it, but it pays the bills and you've got food and you're watching this video. And I know there are people out there that are saying that The Sound of Freedom and child trafficking is a conspiracy theorist by QAnon. And, you know, maybe some of the things a couple years ago, Pizzagate, maybe, I don't know. The truth will come out, though. But I do know that child trafficking and human slavery is not a conspiracy theory. And so I'm getting on here and I'm imploring you to go see that movie, if for nothing else, to just raise awareness within yourself that this is happening. And when you get to see that movie, for the short time, just like they said at the end of it, for the short time that movie's in the theater, the children who are being trafficked, their voices are going to be the loudest around the United States and maybe even the world. I don't know if this is out in the world, but I know it's out here. So let their voices be heard. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to come on here and say is there are so many people that are fighting. There's youth fighting injustices. Names are being changed of military bases, of universities. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm saying that, okay, I personally feel that's a waste of money. Trying to change the past is impossible. You cannot erase the past. And by trying to change those names of universities and military bases, all the millions of dollars going into that could be going to the people who are actually still in slavery. It could be going to organizations, to people who are brave enough and have enough courage to go and actually fight for these children. And it's a sticking point with me. It's something that makes me really angry because we have all of these battles going on, all of these little fires, like book bans or not bans. And I'm not even going to get started on like what book banning means. It means you can't find it. Okay, so it's not banned if you can still find it. If it's just in a different section of the library. I mean, but all of these little things, like when we think about the future of our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, when we think about the future of the children who are already being used every day. It is minuscule. Whether you can access a book about sexually explicit content at your library or not, and where it is or not, really, on the grand scheme of things, when it comes to a child's life or a woman's life or even a man's life, there is slavery. When it comes to a life, it means nothing. And so what I challenge the youth of our nation that has so much boldness and fierceness and courage to stand up for injustices. You're right. There are injustices in the world. This feeling of anger and rage that you're feeling where you want to fight for freedom and fight for righteousness. That is, yes, you're feeling it. It's real. But what I challenge you to do is to turn that and fight for people who are still suffering, who are currently suffering. What would happen? What would happen? And I challenge not just the youth, but the adults too. The adults that are encouraging this to happen. What would happen if we realize that the enemy is not our neighbor? It's not the kid with pink hair. It's not, or with all the piercings, or the conservative. It's not that person, but it's the drug and human traffickers and the people that consume it. What if thousands of people united to save these people? What would happen if we realized that we are so much stronger together, even though we don't agree on anything, or we agree on this, so we don't agree on everything, but we can find common ground and actually make a difference? What would happen if thousands of people went to the borders? And I'm not even talking about securing our borders and all the political crap of all that. I'm talking about and actually took care of the people and the children who are being coyoted over and sold into trafficking and sold. Now, it's not just this movie that's gotten me fired up. This has been happening for so long, and I've been fired up. The Lord will wake me up in the middle of the night, and I get fired up about all of this. So enraged that this is happening, and it's happening right in front of us. And we do this. But the bathrooms, but the books, okay? Whatever. Not important. Just a distraction. And it's a hard pill to swallow when you realize that you have been used and manipulated to be a distraction from the actual atrocity that is still happening. So, here's my challenge to the adults, to the children. Let's forget about politics. Let's do what's right. Let's join together and actually save the people that are still suffering. I don't care if you're a Democrat, a liberal, a purple, a green, a communist. At this point, I don't care. Because it doesn't matter. Because we have to unite on something. We actually have to fight for something. All of this boldness and like I said, this tenacity and this grit and this anger and this rage that you're feeling, let's use it to actually make a difference. Whew, fired up. It's a call to action. It's a call to action. So kids, 20-somethings, you're a kid to me because I'm 41, but I'm still a kid, right? Like at heart or something, but whatever the saying is. Let's actually do something about this. Could you imagine thousands of people like just overtaking a drug trafficker? And I don't mean like hurting them. I meant like their business, their industry showing up, not being afraid, being brave, being bold. It is not the time for timidity. It is not the time to be intimidated. It is the time to be bold. And this generation, this one that people are so upset about because they're trans or they're fighting for trans rights or they're fighting for whatever rights, They're fighters. They believe in something. Let's unite and believe in something good for the common good. And I bet you we'll find out that we have so much more in common. Okay, my sermon is over. I was fired up. I wrote a post and I had to put it in a video because it was like I was just banging away at the post, just to work. But anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. I don't have all the answers, but I'm willing to talk with anybody about solutions. I don't care because this doesn't affect straight or gay or black or white. This crime affects everyone of every race, of every size. It is colorblind. It just eats lives and spits them out. And we can do something about it. So, my name is Michelle Matthey. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. In your warm home, in your warm bed, hug your children. Value them. Value your spouse. I'm signing off. I will see you guys next time. Take care.